Hey guys, this is Gamer Cow. Welcome back to Battle Rock Galaxy. We are playing Super Mario Galaxy, obviously, and we have a little bit of World 2 left to do, and maybe we'll start World 3 in this one too. We'll see how long everything takes here. Top Man stuff is definitely recurring, recurring boss theme in this game, and these guys are a pain in the ass, if I remember rightly. Don't jump on it, obviously, because it's got a spike on its head, and if Paper Mario physics tell you anything, it is that spikes on the heads of enemies will hurt you and take up your action for the turn. So the thing with this, we've got to kill the sort of rock. Well, I don't know if it's Rocky Wrench here as such, but there's a silly mole thing. If you want to get some extra coins, you can kill, but the pull stars sort of just bleed you anyway, so you don't really need to worry. Don't care about that guy. That guy is just kind of a jerk. I think there is no launch stuff here because this platform is moving on its own. Interesting. Okay, I forgot about that. I thought there was going to need to be some weird trickery going on there, but apparently not. So here we are introduced to the top men, and I do believe we might get some talk from this guy about what they are. Yep. Hit them with something, blah blah blah. Yeah, we've got to hit the stuff with the top men here. So let's just go ahead and do that. So they're basically the bullies of this game, although some of them actually do hurt. So bear that in mind. They're bullies that you can't jump into, I guess, and you don't have a dive in this game. So yeah. They're not harder to deal with as such, it's just that, they're different to deal with. Whatever, we go... There's a pipe, I think, in one of these. I think that's where we go from here. Yeah, pipe in this one. I'm not going to bother too much about the other stuff. And now, interesting thing here, we've got gravity switches, which I am going to try and just completely ignore here for just now. Because why not? If you flip the switch, it reverses which way the gravity is. The gravity is based on the arrow there. Yeah, that's pretty much that. We've also got Firebars. I don't know if we maybe saw... No, we didn't see those in the first thing, so that's... Yeah, there's Firebars in this game too, if you're interested in that. And in here, just some star bits. I suppose that's kind of cool. Star bits are always good to have. I mean, we are going to have to deal with a hungry Luma here. Wow, that long jump. Get an extra life over the top of that. That's fine by me. What did I need to do here again? I do not remember. That is fantastic. I think I need to just go ahead and... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go this way. Yes, of course. Because you need to go above this weird gravity thing. Yes. Just don't get yourself stuck in the red area again, because then you're going to have to go all the way back round, and that's just not good. Yeah, because you want to go down here. Pretty sure there's a much faster way of doing that if you manipulate the gravity well enough, but I didn't, so whatever. The ones which are checkerboarded there will kill you if you stay in the middle of them. I'm pretty sure it's instant death. It might not be, it might just be a hit to tape, but I think it's instant death getting crushed by them, so just don't do it. Whether it's instant death or not, it really doesn't matter. You don't want it to happen. As you can hear, there's a siren going off. We've triggered some sort of intruder alarm, I guess, and for that we must defeat the top men. Which is exactly what we just did. That really wasn't hard at all, but you wouldn't expect it to be just yet. We get gravity switched, because why not? Hey, did I get that coin in the middle of that? That looked cool. Whatever. Time to face the super top men. Yes, it's not really a super top man as such, but you can totally jump over that if you want. I'm pretty sure you can jump it more efficiently than I did there with like a long jump or something, but I care not. Because I still got up there, and that's all that matters. So, the Top Man King! This dude is annoying, because you gotta jump it first, and then don't get killed by the guys which are outside of him. Yeah, it's sort of a pain. These yellow ones will just keep respawning, and that's kind of painful. What you can basically see with that live stream in the background over there is a It's like a live stream. There's a dude there. There's a Luma. Ouch! I jumped straight into a spike because I am intelligent like that. There's a dude up there who is it's a blue Luma. If you feed him X amount of, I think it's about 30 star bits, you can get an extra resource. In fact, I could totally just talk to him just now and I'll just show it. Luma Bob, welcome to the Luma shop. That's awesome, actually. But yeah, you can get an extra life or a life shroom for that. So yeah, there you go. No, I don't. I want a bat flip. Let me go. Let me go. Shut up. I showed you off once. I don't need to show you off again. Just hush. Whatever. So we'll just get back up, long jump over the thing because why not, and get ourselves the star. So that is all of the stars out of Battle Rock, except the Prankster Comet, which we will be getting later whenever it shows up. And whenever I'm back here. It might just be until post-game before we come back, because there's nothing else I need to come in here for. So we might not come back until then. Yes, exactly. That's a pretty good way of putting it. So, unless it shows up in the next star, after doing this one, we will not see that Prankster Comet. But what we will see is a hungry Luma who needs only 400 star bits. That is not a whole lot, Mr. Guy. I have 1,000 at the moment, so I am more than happy to feed you right now. And by doing that, we can gain access to another extra galaxy. Slingpod Galaxy! We've just been dealing with these things when facing Mr. Tarantula Man, so now we get to deal with them in a more challenging scenario. I don't remember what this one is like, actually. Oh yeah, it's this. This is not the worst star ever, but it can be pretty difficult if you're trying to rush it. So unless you're looking for speedrun strats, I would just take this one slowly. Because this star can get difficult. So yeah, just concentrate on the timing. Obviously the timing and the accuracy is the most important stuff. You can sort of skip this one, I guess, which I'm gonna try and do just because I can. You don't need to get the extra life there, so I wouldn't bother. And then we get pull stars, which you can actually just go ahead and detach yourself with, so yeah, just do that, I guess. That extra life is kind of tricky to get, so I'm probably not going to bother, because I don't really need extra lives in this, not right now anyway. You can see the orbital pattern of these with the background thing there. It's not impossible to get, you've just got to use momentum to your advantage, which I am not going to do right now. I will do it to get this though, because why not? Because star bits, man, we just spent a lot of them, might as well get some more back. Including these ones, because we can. Makes a really weird sound, this. I don't know, whoops! Oh dear. That's what happens if you mess up. Yep. There is your lack of accuracy. But luckily this game has fairly generous shortcuts, not shortcuts, checkpoints, even though you don't get told about them. So it's not too bad to go back. There's one there, which if you're really good, you know, you could basically land on the Firebar, but I don't know what good that would serve you. So yeah, do you want the extra life or do you not want the extra life? I personally don't care for the extra life, so straight through we go. This one looks pretty cool. Whoa, I missed! No! Oh dear, oh dear.
Totally skip to that one. I don't know, I'm gonna try that. Well, maybe you can't, because the Firebars is really, really close there. Yeah, you can't. Not enough distance. Not enough launch off of the sling. Not enough sling off of your sling. I was totally thinking you could do that, but you just don't have enough power. Also, it warns you if your cursor is going off screen with that beeping sound. You gotta watch that firebar in the back there, because it can actually hurt if you're not careful.
So just take your time, line up the shot, and there you go. Hey Rex Queen, how are you doing? Yeah, it's an interesting place. It's not too hard. I'd probably call it harder than the first one of those, but still, it's not that bad. And yeah, we made a lot of star bits back in that course, so even though I died several times in that, I gained all the lives anyhow. So it's not as if we lost anything there. And wait, there was a Prankster Comet there. Yeah, actually that Prankster Comet has showed up, so I guess that's what we are going to do after all. I didn't think that Prankster Comet was going to show up before continuing to the next place, but it looks like I just got proved wrong, so we are going to do the Prankster Comet for over here, because why not? So the Prankster Comet in Battle Rock, if I remember rightly, is a Daredevil one. The Daredevil Comet is a challenge that's usually reserved for the bosses, and I think it's reserved for the boss in this case as well, where you only get one life. You only get one health. Sorry, not one life. Technically it's life, isn't it? But you have only one health and no chance of health recovery because your entire thing is just that. And you've got to beat the boss for the stage, basically. Now, most of the time, like it has here, if not all of the time, it actually just puts you at the boss itself, so you don't have to worry too much about, like, doing the entire stage with only one hit, because that's not how it works. So, yeah. Yeah, it still shouldn't be too bad, to be honest. What I haven't shown off with this guy, really, is that if you kill all of these by, you know, knocking them away, then that's when he'll actually come and attack you. So that's what you're supposed to do. Otherwise he's gonna hang back, and it's not good days for you. Especially considering they build up and up as you go along, so... But yeah, this is still a really easy fight regardless. So yeah, that is that star done. And so with that done, there isn't any stars for me left to get here, so the last one we can do in this part, I suppose, even though it might be short with that, the last one we're going to do here is going to be the Bowser place. You know, the one with the giant Bowser head on it, obviously, that's where we're going. So, let's see what we have in that giant Bowser head. It is... a giant Bowser head! Oh man, who would have ever guessed? Bowser Star Reactor, so looks like we're actually going to fight Bowser here! Yes. Not that I didn't know that already, because obviously I did, but still, Fiery Stronghold, we are going to see just what lies in the Bowser stages in this game. You know, this is basically like Mario 64 2, I suppose. That song is amazing. And yes, this is pretty much how it's gonna go. So, Mr. Luma, what have you got to say to us here? You can feel a Grand Star. Oh yes. All kinds of danger. Yep. These places are fairly difficult. They're not the hardest things in the world, but they are still more difficult than your average thing in this game, I guess, to be obvious. They do have quite a lot of extra lives though, from what I remember. Like the original Bowser stages in 64 had a lot of lives actually. So yeah, nothing too unique about that. This place has just got a whole lot of Firebars, and then you're a retooled Flood. What are you doing here? But yes, apparently Bowser liked Flood quite a lot, so he made a lava version of it. I don't know about fire-breathing Flood. Gravity switches a lot in this place, as we're gonna get told here. Gravity here is all out of whack. Yes. So that is pretty much one big thing that we're going to have to use to our advantage so that we don't get killed by black holes, because that would suck quite a lot. So yep, just jump down there so that you don't get sucked in by that black hole. I'm sure you could do some crazy long jump to avoid that, but I am not going to attempt to do such a thing when I just don't know enough about everything. Even more super weird gravity shenanigans. Yes, that's what these places are all about, is their super weird gravity and their thwomps, apparently. Yeah, not exactly a difficult area to start with here, although this looks pretty awesome. Yeah, it's not difficult, but it looks cool. So just go with that. If you're really bold, you could just jump onto the block there, but I don't see the need to. And that is the place done. So unlike the original Mario 64, if you will, the original 3D Mario game, the first section is really not, the first Bowser stage is not that hard. I actually do think that the Bowser stage in the original was, original 3D thing was actually really quite hard. You could probably long jump to Bowser there and just save yourself some time. I think I used to do that, but it's not that important. But yeah, we are fighting Bowser now, and he is laughing at us because he always does. Yes. Of course, that's what you reckon is gonna happen. Bowser fights in this game are not overly difficult. Bowser's never been a difficult boss. There's a couple of instances where he's kind of annoying, but honestly, they're very, very few and far between. So what you've got to do with this one is you've got to make him stomp into there, because that then breaks the glass. It makes lava, that his feet, his tail gets stuck in, and yeah, that's how it goes. He runs in the direction, you chase him down, spin into him twice, and stuff happens. I don't know how one breathes meteors. I never worked that out myself. You can get hurt by that lava, so do be careful of that, I guess. And then once you've hit him once, he will spin in the opposite direction, so just make sure you intercept him. One more hit and he will be done, but of course he's kind of annoyed at this point, so it will possibly look a bit tougher, but it isn't. It really isn't. Obviously just jump the shockwaves. I haven't really said that, but I don't need to say that, to be honest. So just quickly hit him. Over that side, and again, just to finish him off, and there you go. That is Bowser done. Again, it's not a hard fight, to be honest. It might get you for a little bit until you work out exactly what to do when he starts doing the, trying to ground pound on you. But really, it's not that hard. He does know black magic in this game though, so yeah. Technically, Bowser, like in the original games, is supposed to have black magic of some sort, I think. That's how he turned all the mushroom people into blocks, which then Mario ruthlessly murdered by jumping on the underside of them. I don't know. But yeah, he basically did what he did there, and we got ourselves World 2 complete! So, the third Grand Star going into the Comet Observatory here actually does a lot for the place. This is a very important time for the area, because this obviously opens up the next level, but as you saw there, it actually opened up something else too. There is World 3. So lots of new places, because we've got more than enough stars to keep on going. We only needed 15 stars to actually reach that place.
Mom.
Yes, we did indeed. Sadly not, no. So that's where Peach is then, huh? But how does one know where the center of the universe is, per se? That... I don't know. I guess everywhere has to have a middle, but yeah, it seems a bit weird. Space magic! Oh, that is beautiful. You two both saying that at exactly the same time. That is awesome. So Rachel says to leave the library until later. I guess I probably should. Although I wouldn't mind showing it off at the moment, but yeah, well, we can leave it until later. But that is gonna be this part done then, because that's pretty much where it's a good place to leave off. Also, you can get an extra life there if you so desire. Can you jump past this again? No, I don't think you can. Oh, yes you can. Well then, how about that? Yeah, obviously the next world is up there. It's the kitchen, apparently. I think there was another extra life that I don't remember when it appears, but there is an extra life that appears down in this bit here with the rotatey stuff. And I don't know when. Oh, it's there just now. Cool. So it is possible to get this one at the moment, although camera has been really weird, so I couldn't tell where I was. But yeah, it's possible to get the extra life there. I'm not even gonna bother because I don't need it. Especially because I'm only going to be doing one more part tonight anyway. So, this has been Gamer Cow playing Super Mario Galaxy. Next time we start World 3.